All right. I'm so excited to be here. It's been a minute, but I want to talk to you real quick about, well, the holidays, because that's what's coming up. And while let's mute that side. And while I am very excited for the holidays, I know that it can be so, it can cause a lot of feelings for a lot of people. And that's okay, because you will get through this. And the reason holidays create such excitement or anticipation is because we as humans, we want everything to be perfect. And by perfect, I mean we want to have the Norman Rockwell. But I got news for you. Norman Rockwell is a painting, and the people around your dinner table are human, and they don't always match. So give yourself grace. Give yourself space, and give yourself a second to breathe. And your holiday will be phenomenal. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Leanne, and I help small businesses, entrepreneurs, and solopreneurs grow their business through communication and strategies around systems and just making things easier to grow. I've been doing this for 20 years, and it is something that just fires me right up. It inspires me to get out of bed in the morning. So, for those of you watching me on YouTube, if you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel so far, please do so. Take a moment and like and subscribe. And that way, whenever I put out new content, you'll be the first to know because you'll get a notification. All right, so I'm making this video because, well, for those of you who didn't know, and for those of you like me who looked at the calendar and said, oh, when did Thanksgiving pop up? It's here, y'all. You're going to be either descending on other people or people are going to be descending on you for Thanksgiving, the holiday where we eat, watch football, hang out, and just have a generally good time. But before I get into that, I'd like to point out to you a training that I do. This training is all about communication and how to communicate with others in their language. Pretty cool, huh? To register, you can go to, leanneclass.com. 2 E's, 2 N's, 2 S's. leanneclass.com. Go there and register. And I will promise you, you will take something away from this workshop that you can implement immediately. Okay, back to our show. Clients work with me because I get results for them, or I actually teach them and then they get results. And they want this growth outcome, this experience of, well, let's try this. Let's get this done. Let's get more money in the bank account. And that's why people work with me. Okay, so how do we get through Thanksgiving? And this is just the first holiday. How do we get through Thanksgiving with our family? Well, you know, I've got some tips, and there's 3 of them. And we're going to go through them right now because it's that time of year again. Our families all come together. I get it. You're looking at your cousins going, I don't remember meeting you ever. Or I met you when you were like 5 and you were special then. You have the uncle who married into the family who you don't know, but oh my gosh, He makes Cousin Eddie look normal. And your parents show up. I have great parents. I have great relationships with them, and I have great relationships with my in-laws. So even when they show up, I'm just like, meh, there's the kitchen, there, do your thing. But for others, this can be a major source of stress, and you're probably dreading it. And if it snuck up on you like it snuck up on me, well, never fear. I'm going to help you get through Thanksgiving with your family. Okay, so first thing I would like for you to consider is set boundaries with your family. Again, you're going to have your Aunt Martha, who always wants to get in the middle of your love life there, and she's going to do what she's going to do, and you can't change that, but you can set a boundary. You're going to have Uncle Joe there, and he may be talking about politics, and he may sit in his political camp differently than you do, and that's okay. When your family starts to go to those places that you're just not comfortable with, if you can't get up and walk away, set your limits. Do it nicely. You are related to these people and you will see them again, but do it nicely. Hey, Aunt Martha, thank you so much for your concern. But my husband and I, my wife and I, my whatever, my partner and I, are going down this path. Smile and walk away. Uncle Joe with the politics? I'm fascinated by that, Uncle Joe. Can you please explain to me why that is the case? Don't make him right or wrong, because that's just going to cause a whole other explosion of problems. The idea is that you get to engage in the conversations, you get to know these people as you are an adult, because you are an adult, and act like an adult, and it's comfortable for you and everyone around you. The second thing that I would ask, or the second tip I give you, is to make sure you take some time for yourself. Listen, I get it. I cook Thanksgiving. I am up with the birds, coffee with Dad, turkeying, stuffing and all that stuff. I don't even eat half of this stuff, by the way, but I'm cooking it. The thing is, I take some me time. I schedule it into the event. I get an opportunity to go walk outside. I take the opportunity to put in my earbuds and listen to some music, especially when I'm picking at a raw turkey. Blech. Or I just go and take a shower, and it's an extended amount of time. Now you can go read a book, you can play football with the kids outside. Whatever it is, carve out some me time so you can relax and recharge. And when you do that, you will be so glad that you did. Okay, you guys still with me? Well, before I get to my next tip, let's talk real quick about leanneclass.com. This is a free workshop, and it's on communication and how, when you start speaking to a person in the way that they want to be spoken to, doors open. And people begin to create amazing relationships because you've taken the time to listen to the person so that they are seen, heard, valued, and understood. If you want to know more, go to leanneclass.com and register. It will blow your mind. So Leanne, my name, spelled with 2 E's and 2 N's, class, which is what it is, .com, because I have to be on the internet, because .com, right? By the way, I don't know how the internet works, but I do know that leanneclass.com will take you to a place where you can register for this free training and it will blow your mind. Okay, so let me tell you about this. This Thanksgiving epiphany that I had last year. I would always get kind of freaked out when my dad in particular, he is a huge introvert like I am, but he would get up almost in the middle of a conversation and walk outside. What you doing? I realized what he was doing. He was taking that time for himself because he knew that he was just getting overloaded. And because he was getting overloaded, it was more valuable for him to get up and go outside, take a breath, hopefully sunshine, pet a dog, whatever. But get away from the situation because it was overwhelming. And because of that, it makes the day go so much smoother for him. And that is something that I value, especially on Thanksgiving, a family holiday. My third tip is to avoid engaging in arguments. Look, this one's tough and I get that. And, we just went through an election and there are a lot of hot button topics and a lot of eye rolling. I don't say avoid politics and religion. I say discuss them constructively. Staying within some boundaries and staying in the, thank you for sharing with me your ideas. I appreciate that. Because once you start arguing with somebody and pointing fingers and saying how wrong somebody is, you have lost it. And it just will devolve from there. Do yourself a favor. Avoid engaging in arguments. It will make the day go so much smoother. And let's face it, you probably see the majority of the people around your table once a year. You can get on and get along one time a year. So with that, the argument piece, the politic piece, discuss what's going on in the world because it's important. But just remember, even if you disagree with the person you're sitting across with, smile and simply say, thank you for sharing your opinion with me. I value that. You never know, that might actually bring that person's respect for you up. And if you've only known these people as a little kid, they will start seeing you as the adult that you are. And really, don't we all want that? I mean, really. By the way, I wouldn't want to get out of here without reminding you and offering you and inviting you to leanneclass.com for my free workshop. Again, you're going to learn about how communicating with somebody the way they need to be communicated with will open doors for you. I've been doing this for years, and I think I probably pointed to the wrong thing, but I've been doing this for years, and it has been so fruitful to see marriages healed, parental-child relationships just absolutely blow your mind about, oh my gosh, I finally understand. So take the opportunity. It's free. You don't have to pay a thing. leanneclass.com. Leanne is my name. Class is what I offer.com to be on the internet. Okay. So the holidays should be a time for relaxation and fun and enjoyment. But again, for many people, they take this as a time to be in a hostile environment. And if you're dreading spending time with the family this holiday season, I hope these tips will get you through a little less scathed. from setting boundaries, taking time to yourself, and making the experience enjoyable for everyone, your holiday will be awesome. Remember, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you know when I release more content. This is the first of my holiday survival guide. My intention is to bring you more helpful tips and tricks as we get closer to the holidays so that you and your family will have a beautiful and great day. So I'm going to go and I am going to look at some of these comments that I've gotten. My friend Earl says he will be alone for Turkey Day. Earl, come on down to Virginia. You can hang out with us. We're a crazy lot, but you know, you can do it. You can totally do it. Great question. So I got a question here. How long is your class? It's around 60 minutes. And in it, you get a lot of free content that you can go and use right away. So I appreciate you all staying. I am so excited that you're here. I will be posting other videos that you can watch and hopefully learn from. And in addition to liking and subscribing, you will be able to get all of my content as I release it. So have a great day. Remember, T-minus 7 days and counting until Thanksgiving. And have a great day.